Everybody in this galaxy. Welcome back to planet Earth. I'm Electric Archaic, and it's Mono Synth Monday. Ooh, it's been a week since the last one. I got a couple new ideas. I want to start off like I usually do with a song. This one is, it's got some interesting stories to it. It's very old. I produced this one in about 2003. I was in high school at the time. It's called Chronicle Transitor. It's inspired by the TB-303, as most things on this specific Monday show is, are, where, when. Oh boy, let's play it. It's Chronicle Transitor by Electric Archaic. It's such an old song. I love it so much, though. You put so much effort and detail into these really, really old songs. You could tell I had just figured out about the 808 back then. Going for that old Paul Oakenfold sound. That was Chronicle Transitor by yours truly, Electric Archaic. It's currently unreleased. I might do a remix of that and release it at some point, but you can hear it right here on Mono Synth Monday. Woohoo! Let's dive right in and unveil my favorite silver. Oh man, what is it today? Well, this is a special one today because this is the mono synth I used for that last track, Chronicle Transitor. Back in the early 2000s, it was still hard to come by a real 303, and this was a lot easier and cheaper. It was about $50, I think. I remember getting it at Guitar Center alongside with Reason and Rebirth, which became very seminal in my music production journey. Give you a quick look at that. You got two 303s because that's really what it's all about, isn't it? And you get an 808 and a 909. And I will say it was a bit easier to program than a real 303. And but it was still a little bit difficult, and they give you a lot of hotkeys and stuff like that. It's a cool piece of memorabilia I keep around. It's got a nice shiny silver look to it. Not sure if they give any history, but I think Roland has since shut them down. You used to be able to get this as an iPhone app, which was pretty cool. Well, can't really have Mono Synth Monday without a mono synth. That's more like it. Hello, TB. All right, so we're going to do what we usually do and make some patterns, fumble around with the 303 sequencer, make some squelching, gurgling, burbling, seething acid sounds, because it's my favorite machine from the 80s. Woo! Let's get it plugged in and turned on. Ow! Gonna hold off on the DIN sync for a minute, see what kind of patterns we have already. And it's a usual occurrence. Not knowing what your 303 is thinking on the inside, but you got to fire in and beat it into submission. Currently getting no sound from the machine. Oh, I know what the problem is. Let's fix it. Oh man, I never get tired of that sound. What is it with that? It's like a wild tiger or something. All right. It's pattern making time. Let's see what we got on pattern number 7. Sounding pretty good to me. Perhaps we should get some drum machines going. Bringing in the TR6S today because my 606 is on the fritz. As always, Mono Synth Monday is kind of a studio session vibe. So welcome to my studio. Gonna turn on the sync box. It's always a shout out to the unseen sync box, the Roland SBX10. Wow, it allows you to get DIN sync out of your computer via MIDI into the sync box. I love it. It looks like a 909. One of these days I'll do a show about it, because it's truly the workhorse behind managing all of these drum machines. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. I need to get some 909 patterns going. I just go to pattern 1, get me some 4 on the floor. Let's see about this. Yeah. As always, I'm recording sample banks, or rather I'm recording long waveforms that I will then chop into sample banks, but you don't have to worry about that. I'll do that for you, and you can get those sample banks at electricarchaic.com. The link's in the description, as well as some other fun links I'll talk about in a minute. For now, let's see if all the sync stuff is working, and press play. That's a start. But you're all thinking, you got to do more prep. Well, I was doing prep, and it's a lot to prepare. Okay, let's plug the DIN sync in, because the star of our show needs to be synced up. Here we go. Let's fire in. Ooh, I like that. Just gonna have a look around here and figure out why I can't get this TR6S working. I guess all the Roland drum machines I have that have a 6 in them are on the fritz. 606 on the fritz. All right, let's see. I can hear it now. Maybe it was just the volume. You always have to check your volume. Here we go. using the previous channel I was using for my 606 for last week, and I think it was coming out a little hot or something. Nice. Okay, cool. How you like your kick drum? Fat and saucy? Hot and bossy? My bad. Okay. Sweet. Nice, nice, nice. So now we finally got some good hi-hats. And I know we can dial in a 606 hi-hat here. May already be. Oh, it's already a 606, but we got Tin Man and Lo-Fi Rim Man. I'll switch this back to a 606 open hat. Keep it as pure as you can. With the silver boxes. Okay. I'm going to make some patterns because I don't have any new patterns this week. I like to make these patterns for you guys. Real time. Okay, welcome back. So, let's go to pattern bank 7 and pattern section B. Let's see what we got. Probably nothing, which is exactly what we're looking for. Let's just test these really quick. Nothing, nothing. Cool. We'll take 4. 4 blank patterns, please. As always, remember to switch it into write mode right there. And then you got to set your pattern length. So let's assume these are already 16. Let's give it some hits. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. See, my 303 is vintage. It's stock. Sometimes things double fire. Sometimes there's a 15-step pattern in there. I can't tell you. We just got to play it and find out. That's definitely 16 steps. So let's try this out. Clear pattern. I think I know how that works. You just hit clear pattern in the pattern, and then you should have a clear pattern. But I don't know if it clears the pitch data, which is always an interesting thing to find out. Let's just give it straight hits all the way across here. Play it. That's so weird. So I cleared it, and it seemed like it took away that accent, but there's some kind of a slide in there, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. What's the point of a pattern clear when it doesn't clear the pattern? Well, let's get right into pitch mode and see what's going on. Yeah, I didn't clear any of this. Maybe I should try that again. Let's see. Pattern clear. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Clear it! All right. Let's see about time mode. All the way across. Sounds so good you put up with all the quirks. At least I do. Okay. Let's change the timing here and do the standard Electric Archaic favorite, the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And we got some misfires, which is okay because it makes for good acid house. Let's get into pitch mode and just see what we can do here. No. We're just trying to fire in a little bit too much. Oh man, what a sound. Let's add a couple of accents. Check it out. Should we hear this one with the beat? I think so. Gotta remember all my things. Switch it into play mode. Plug in the DIN sync. Oh my gosh, it's so many things. I think that was a successful pattern right there. Wow, that's what we're going for. It's like fishing, you know, you got to put a few lines in the water and you get one fish every 10 times you try. Gonna switch up the mode here and play another song for you. This song is unreleased on the forthcoming album Electric Archaic and Kiera's Cotton Candy. This one is called I Love My 303 because it's true. I do.
My 303. I love it the most. Got all of that early 80s freakiness, proto juiciness, primal, like a wild tiger. Hungry animal.
drop the other shoe.
Just freak out with it.
Oh my goodness.
Let that sound take you over. So good. The greatest. Undefeated. My universe is my favorite sound. I know it's your favorite sound too. What do you gotta do with all that mojo?
Bouncing, 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 bouncing. Hope you guys enjoy that song. That's from the forthcoming album, Electric Archaic and Key Era, Cotton Candy. That track was called I Love My 303. Okay, let's dive back into making some patterns. Let's pull out the DIN sync cable and see what kind of sounds we got happening around. As usual, you gotta set the time mode first. Oh, and you gotta be in right mode too to set the time mode. Going for something a little different today. Oh, and that's a short pattern, it sounds like. Let's see if it's on a good interval. Turn down the resonance. So that's a bit of a weird pattern there. Let's reset it to be a nice 16 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. See how it sounds now. Although I think that clears it. So you got to then just give it a bunch of strangeness. That is very strange. Let's continue here. Oh, that's nice. We'll keep that one for sure. I like that a lot. It's compared to the last one because I think they use the same pitches. It's all about that new battery strangeness. Yeah, I don't care for that one much. Let's change the pitches a bunch here. I kind of like the pitches, but maybe it's the accents and the transpositions. Let's start over here. Let's see about making the end of that pattern sound a little bit better. I wish you could set the pitch while you're holding the right next, but again, it's all about the randomness. Oh, I just don't like that little fart at the end. I can't. We're gonna get rid of it. Let's try. Let's see. I have no idea what's going on here, as usual. It's that low one, maybe. Let's make that one a high one without an accent. Come on. Let's try this. That's kind of cool. Maybe it'll sound good chained with something else. Let's get onto this fourth pattern because I gotta have at least 4 patterns to play with, right? See what's there. Nothing. Let's set this one to, well, let's do it. Make sure it's 16. I don't know if that's 16 or not. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, it's 16. My brain's just getting whacked out. That's pretty cool. We'll keep that in the middle. Give it an accent. Let's try this out. If only I could copy patterns. I think there's a way to do it, but I haven't had much luck with it in the past. So let's just try that. That's the note I want to change right there. What happened? That's very strange. That is the weirdest thing ever. Dang. Strange. That sounds pretty good. Let's bring in some drums. Not yet, though. You gotta. I swear I need to make or invent some sort of switch for that. I like that one. Nice. I love it when it sounds like it's in some sort of PVC pipe tunnel thing. It's just the plastic is all over it because it is all over those circuits. Let's go into section A and see what's happening here. Let's just do a long boy pattern here. Long boy, where are you at? Oh, let's switch into right mode. Got to be in the right mode for this. And I'm just button mashing here. We're going to figure it out along the way. Let's do some pitch mode. See what happens there. Well, I got some weird patterns. Man, you can tell I do some strange stuff with this because the data that's been left over is weird. But, you know, I'm here to make weird tunes. You can make weird tunes too. Get some freaky sample banks from electricarchaic.com. Okay, let's see what's going here. Yeah, so that's a very short pattern. Let's change that. Let's make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, yeah. And this machine, it's so quirky. Oh, yeah. Where's Paul at? I'm not talking about Paul's Boutique. I'm talking about Paul's thrift shop in the early 90s where you could pick up a 303 for 40 ballas. 40 ballers. Nice. That's the sound. Ooh. So, of course, you know, there's never an end to the strange technicals that are going on, and the batteries in my 909 died. What are we going to do about that? I need a kick drum, right? Yeah, it's time to replace the batteries. I tried to do this before the show. I just ran out of batteries. My friend, let's hear some patterns. Maybe I can get those batteries swapped out so we can get a real tonk tonk 909 kick drum going. Let's see what this can do. Got a 909 kick in here. It just doesn't seem to be as loud as that. That's designed to be a 909. Very good, very nice. I love this machine so much. Gonna play another song for you. I've played the other two songs on previous Mono Synth Mondays. This is Turquoise Drum, the original mix. Haven't played this one for you yet. This is one of the first songs I released as Electric Archaic. I'm using a Behringer TD3 in it. Sounds great. Love the machine. It is an emulator, though, and you know what they say about emulators. It's the highest form of flattery. But it'll never be the true gold. And in this case, the true silver. Woo! Let's listen to Turquoise Drum's original mix by Electric Archaic. Oh man, I always do that. I need a better way to set this up. Okay, this one here. You can find this one on all streaming platforms. Electric Archaic, turquoise drums. You can listen to it on streaming platforms. It's out there. Want to get into some more harmless self-promotion here. Remember, I'm a DJ, I make mixes. Get over onto my SoundCloud. The link is down in the description. Right now, you can click it. Acid Wash, a long format appreciation for the TB-303. Kiara and I put this mix series together, hoping to get a lot more DJs to do acid washes, because at the moment it's just her and I. This is the album art for Acid Wash 001. That's a mix by me. We got Acid Wash 002 out there. It's a two-part, two-piece set, back-to-back between Kiara and myself. I absolutely love this mix. It's one of my favorite mixes of all time. And then you got Acid Wash 003. Just released last Monday. So you know what that means. I gotta make a new mix. I got to find some more tracks that feature the 303 the way I like it. I got to make some more tracks. That's always the case. And with that, I think I got my 909 working again. Should we check it out? Always got to have power. You got to fire in with power, baby. When your drum machine dies in the middle of a show, that's not too cool, is it? Okay. Let's take these hi-hats and change them to just some random stuff. Yeah, the 626. Oh, that's a drum machine I've always wanted to get my hands on. Let's hear how that sounds here. Okay. Let's test it out. Let's test out the 909. Give it a little bit of analog. Here we go. As always, samples from these sessions will be chopped up at a future date and available as sample banks on electricarchaic.com. I do a real good job at making samples, I tell you. There's some free sample banks up there currently. It's a Casio MT240. I love that keyboard. I'm gearing up to do a video on just that keyboard. It's so cheesy. It's so 80s. Sleazy cheesy, baby. I love it so much. Check it out. Electricarchaic.com. Grab yourself a free Casio sample bank. Put a lot of work into that. There's a lot of sounds on that little boy. Let's see what we got going on here. I got my DIN sync. I got my play mode. And my 909, hopefully. Oh, yeah. Ooh, the 626. You gotta love that. Yeah. Okay, let's fire back into the 303. I like my square waveforms, and I like a lot of patterns. Again, this is a series about mono synths, and this is my favorite mono synth, the TB-303. It was a big flop when it first came out because it's extremely difficult to know what's going on and what to program. I've been working with these sequencers for years, and adding that with the fact that this is a vintage stock 303, the buttons, they sometimes double fire, sometimes they don't fire at all. It's okay, because I'm still trying to fire in, baby. That's from my friend William Alexander. Gotta check him out if you have the time. Bob Ross's mentor, William Alexander. He was always saying, fire in, power in. And I just can't stop saying it myself. Let's make some new patterns. Let's see what we got going on here. Woo! Yeah. I think I've heard that one before. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Let's... Getting distracted here. Maybe I'll save that pattern, switch over here and see what's going on. So you get the 8 patterns, but then you get ×2 with the pattern selection 8. And I swear, if you ever get a chance to, I mean, if you have a TD3, you kind of know because they built it the same way as the original 303. I don't know how many people MIDI straight into it because you can do that. But there's no MIDI here. There's not even any MIDI syncing here. It's all DIN sync. There's no modifications. I might change that in the future, but I've just been having so much fun with this thing for the couple of years I've had it. I haven't even opened it up. That's something I will do on this channel on a workshop Wednesday, is I'm gonna open it up, assess the potential battery leakage damage, because as I said on 303 day, the guy I bought it from put some silver Sharpie on here to cover up the fact that it had lost its paint. And usually it loses its paint because battery corrosion and leakage. Luckily, it doesn't sound like it affects it. I actually love the specific sound of this 303 here, which is mine. I've made already a lot of tracks with it and a lot of samples, which I'll be chopping up and selling on my website, electricarchaic.com. But let's see. Wow. Yeah, we're in write mode. We got to stop it. Let's get back into these patterns here. I like to chain it sometimes to save time, but if the length of the pattern isn't a full 16, then this is a kind of a fool's errand there. But it seems like this is all 4 patterns straight up 16, so maybe we can do something interesting. Yeah, this one here doesn't seem like it's a full length. I like it when it goes like kind of like low like that. Okay, this one I don't think so. Let's change it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Miss me. Oh, that's cool. Got a big heavy accent there. Gotta fix that button. There's a couple bad buttons here. Again, I'm going to open this up on a workshop Wednesday, but I think I'll open up my 606 first and see if I can I'm going to just open it up and look at the capacitors, because something's wrong with the hi-hats on that poor baby, and I got to see if I can research my way into a solution, which is scary. So, because, these things are old. I don't have problems soldering up new things on newer equipment, but on those old vintage stuff, it's kind of like you're also preserving history here. Let's hop into pitch mode with this pattern. I want to change everything. I guess I should just do that. I swear half of the things I do to this machine are just lost in it. It's one of those weird things where you can just keep hitting pitches all day. If you want, you can just play this like a mono synth piano. And, I've never mentioned why it's Mono Synth Monday because of this synth. I mean, yes, it is coming out as a mono audio signal, but they call it a mono synth because it has one oscillator. So with keyboards, you can hit a chord that's polyphonic. This is monophonic, so you call it a mono synth. Also has the same 3 letters as Monday, and guess what day it is today? It's Monday. It's Mono Synth Monday. Once I feel fully satisfied with my work here on Mono Synth Monday, I think I'll switch it over to a modular Monday. The 303 will probably still be involved with that because it has some control voltage outputs here. But yeah, it won't be so mono at that point. It'll be more of like module. Okay, so I'm just going to mess around here and play around with this as if it was a Casio. But if you really like the Casio samples, find them on my website for free. It's for free. Let's say that's the bad switch right there. This is maybe a good time, since we're just totally going random in space here, to show you what these old 303 switches often do. I'm just holding it down. I mean, it's like you can move it around like that. Touchy. Whereas that's how it should act. It's a good way to explore notes you might want to use in a pattern. I think I'll go with these here. So you can start over and just fire right in. See if that even works here. Oh. Again, you gotta just try to add as much craziness and diversity as you can. So let's start this out with some different hits. This one is just a normal hit, straight up hit. This is the tie. And then you can do a rest, which I never sleep. And that's one part of it. You can hear the difference here. It's almost like it ties in and ignores the note. Maybe that's why you would want to use all hits here and then add slides. I'll just show you that a little bit. Because part of this is educational, but most of it is fun. That button is bad. That'll be the first one I try, I tell you. I remember back in the early 2000s, you could buy these LED panels and you could get blue and green, and you could buy the whole switch panel. So it would give you new switches and new LEDs, and I think there are still some 303s out there that have these blue LEDs, and it's from that time. You can't find that anymore. It was some engineer, some electronics engineer out there who I guess loved acid music and trance, making these PCBs. I really should have picked one up. I guess back then I never thought I would get my hands on a 303, and well, here I am. I have my hands on a 303 and wish I had one of them switchboards, because I think you could just unplug it. I don't really know, but you could just pop it in, plug and play, and it doesn't affect the sound because it's just the switches and the LEDs. But I tell you, I would love to have blue LEDs on this 303. I like the stock look. The Devilfish was always really cool. The Devilfish 303 was you would ship it to this guy. I think I think he's in Australia, but really don't quote me on that. Just loose memories of the early 2000s coming up. Anyways, you'd ship your 303 out, and this guy would just circuit bend it and add a bunch of knobs. And Behringer made their, I think they call it the TB-303 for modded out. And yeah, that's what the Devilfish was. It was modded out, and you could really push the acid like 20 levels higher than what a normal stock 303 can do. But I really do appreciate the uniqueness of each 303. I like the sound of mine. It's really done well for me, and I'm just happy it's, everything is working pretty well. It's the things that aren't working are not the things that matter. So we push forward and we fire in. But what was I doing? I was going to add some accents and things. Let's hear what it sounds like right now. As always, if you've been with me thus far, subscribe to my channel, like it. I'm fresh to the live streaming world here. I'm trying to work out all the kinks, as you might have noticed. But yeah, it's not gonna let me get down. I'm gonna get on up, baby. So yeah, give me a like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Let's get my as my channel grows, I imagine I'll have more people watching it, which will be pretty cool because this is my life's work here, making electronic music and visuals. So, what were we going to do? Yeah, we were going to add some accents and some slides. Let's fire into that right now. Can we go, how low can you go? You want to play the 303 limbo? Let's do it. Big low down accent there. Some slides. That dead. Oh yeah, I added those slides already. Okay, cool. So let's make that one go way up high and this one go way down low with an accent. Maybe one of these weeks I'll do a vocal Wednesday where I just try to emulate a 303 with my voice. Don't need a bender here, baby. I'll make it with my mouth. Let's hear what this sounds like. I hope it sounds awesome. Let's put a beat on because, you know, you can't go so long without a beat. Play mode. Start with the low. And we're way low on the tune knob. You're not really supposed to touch that, but sometimes I do. I like to get a freaky pitch bend in there because I'm all about making weird tunes. All right, the 909 is still going. Oh, no, it's doing its screensaver. Yeah, and so is this one. Okay, cool. Let's check it out. Oh, wow, I just said how many kinks I have, and then, yep, there's a kink right there. Some weird stuff with these. Yeah, I don't know, man. Can't exactly remember. I know with this one you got to reset it every time. Maybe that was the problem, is that you still have to reset it every time. But I thought going MIDI into this one would allow that one to slave to this. I don't know, man. You never know, do you? Oh my goodness. Whatever shall I do? That's part of the fun of a live stream studio session. You get to debug at the same time. All right, so, gosh, man, I wish I remembered what was going on there. Maybe. Yeah, I just don't know. It's like you have to stop the drum machine. Oh, that's a continue. Just hit that and dang, pattern select. Let's reselect. Let's try the thing. Whoa. There we go. Got my machines in sync now. Wow, that's been a fun one. I'm so thankful that everyone came out to enjoy Mono Synth Monday with me. I've been Electric Archaic, and I'd like to do some more I'd like to do some more harmless self-promotion here. You know, someone like me, I got a lot of stuff going on. Tons, in fact. As you can see on the screen, I'm going to be making a really exquisite sample bank using my 303. It's not all going to be samples from Mono Synth Monday because, you know, of course I'm running the live stream and I'm doing a lot of things here. I will sit down. Maybe I'll live stream this on Twitch or something, but I will sit down and make sure that I come up with the most exquisite 303 sample bank that I myself would want to buy. And I'm going to put it up for sale on electricarchaic.com. But don't let that stop you right now. I have some really cool sample banks up there. One of them is like a DFAM with an LFO. All sorts of crazy modular sounds to make weird tunes with. The other one is a Division Department. They have a freaky drum machine that sounds really almost 8-bit. I put together a sample bank of that as well. You can pick those up on my website, like I said. The link is in the description. And I got some free ones too. I'm going to play a song for you that I played on a previous episode of Mono Synth Monday. It's just one of my favorite songs, and it does a big call out to the 303. This is Electric Archaic and Kiera, Call Collectors. It's from the forthcoming album, Cotton Candy. It should be coming out sometime this year. Again, this is Call Collectors, one of my absolute favorite tracks. Shout out to Kiera. Find her and listen to her music.
If you were waiting for our representatives,
This might take some time.
you might be waiting for a while. Thank you for joining us at Collect Calls. If you've called to be connected to our collectors, please wait to be called back. Please wait a while.
Talk to my computer man.
Some people they call me the computer boys or the computer man. I'm not a computer man. I don't really mind though. I mean,
Like this video if you've had a fun time with me here tonight.
M0
G.
you would like to be touched in.
Please stay on the line. Give me a like and a subscribe. It might take some time, but I'm here for ya.
If you would like to be connected if you would like to be put in touch, please press 554 on the pound. If you would like to be put in touch with our call collector, please press 5. If you would like to speak to a representative, this might take some time.
I always feel like there's like little mischievous squirrels in the background laughing.
If you'd like to be placed on a brief hold,
Kind of reminds me of
please dial
Umaguma.
0.
You wanna play some free hold? Oh yeah. You wanna play with some cheat codes? Certainly. Yeah. With the cheap job. Place another call if you can.
If you wanna, place another call if you can. If you want it, don't you play computer. If you want it, place another call if you can. If you wanna. If you wanna, talk to my computer. If you wanna, place another call if you can. If you wanna, talk to my computer. If you wanna, place another call if you can. If you wanna, talk to my computer. If you wanna, place another call if you can. If you wanna, talk to my computer. If you wanna, place another call if you can. If you wanna, talk to my computer.
If you would like to make a call, please dial 303.
Oh yeah, this is where the 303 comes in. My favorite part. It's my favorite day of the week. It's my favorite machine. Talk to my computer, man. I just love that song. Place another call. If you can. Oh, baby, if you can, give me a like and a subscribe. I keep asking again and again. Place another call if you can. That's Call Collectors by Electric Archaic and Kiera. Currently unreleased. Should be out sometime this year. Dang, it's a good album. I haven't even shown you most of the songs from that yet. Because they don't have a 303 in them, my friends. And at the moment, I've just been focusing on the 303. It's my favorite machine. I've been Electric Archaic. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for fumbling around with the crazy sequencer of this mono synth with me. Once again, I love you all and I love this planet. Peace.